Hey guys, if you're shopping for knives and gear, make sure you check out the description of the video you're watching right now for a link to my Amazon store where I've compiled some of the very best items available, including some of my own personal recommendations. Thanks! What's going on, YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today I've got another short little unboxing to share with you guys. This was sent by a gentleman named Rocky. I don't know what's inside. We're going to find out together. I usually instruct people to leave notes. This was likely, again, in response to my request to the knife community or my viewers to send me a couple of things that I can take a look at and bring to you guys for entertainment. So thank you very much, Rocky, for sending this. Thank you also to my generous patrons who are supporting me right now. I wouldn't be able to do this without you. If you'd like to check out my Patreon, there is, of course, a link right down in the description. The support would mean the world to me. Let's go ahead and get into this box. It's just a little box today. Oops, got to be accurate. That's part of the tool can't do the work by itself. You have to help the tool out at least a little bit. There we go. And oops, a little bit right there. And what do we have here? Oh, this is the Razel, I think. Let's go ahead and open this guy up. Oh, I'm very excited. This is a big moment, guys, because I mean, I've never actually handled a Razel, but I've been aware of it for, gosh, I want to say at least 4 years. Oh, boy. This is crazy. Oh, man, it's so smooth. This has such a wave of nostalgia just hit me. Despite having never handled this, this feels very mid-tech from a few years ago. I mean, not saying that it's not, smooth or that it's subpar, but no, it's got that glassy, what the surface reminds me of is the way that I described the Les George VECP in Talos. The glassy, smooth surfaces of this titanium here. Let me get a close-up so you can see on the inside of those bowls, they're polished. I never knew that. I remember the pocket clip being kind of a weird thing. Obviously, the main part of this knife that I find so interesting is the blade. That blade is awesome. And, I mean, truthfully, talk about the ultimate utility-style blade. Just thinking about everything that I do, whether I'm working with sheetrock or I'm up on a roof, and I know the little utility razors and the hook blades are better if you're up on a roof, but in a pinch sometimes, if you're working with a crew, you guys are passing around the little utility cutters. It's never once have I worked on a crew where every last person has their own utility cutter, and maybe the crews that I work with just were doing their own thing, but it was always nice to have my own backup blade for whatever reason. That blade shape, man, that is just incredible. But it's not it looks like a chisel, but it's not an actual chisel ground blade. It's a conventional V ground blade. It just comes to a 90-degree angle at the end. Man, that's cool. It's substantially more wieldy than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be so impossibly hulking that I wasn't going to be able to do it. I don't know why I thought that. This is very, very impressive. What is the steel on this? I think it's CTS XHP. Sorry, I haven't said the name yet. It's the Graham Razel. Really awesome. Wow, the lockup is super early on this guy. Look at that. Woo! Early! That's like 15% maybe? Totally solid. Absolutely. One standoff. No, we got two standoffs back here. Sorry, it's almost like I'm forgetting that I'm on camera. It's crazy to, in terms of knives that I've been lusting after and the time that's gone by since the first time I saw it, right? And having never handled them up until, this point, this is one of the longest time periods. So it's kind of, does that make sense? Does that make sense what I'm saying? The longest that I've gone from, first lusting after it to finally handling it. It's very odd to be experiencing this, but I gotta say, I'm really, really impressed. And I know you guys are like, shocker, you're impressed by everything. That's because I control what comes in on the channel. I pick out the things. There's a lot of people who, say, hey, I've got this, are you interested? And sometimes I say, yeah, absolutely. And sometimes I say, I'll think about it maybe down the road. And I mean that, and sometimes I say, no, I don't think that's something that I'm really all that interested in. Yeah, the reason that I pick stuff like this is because I know, or I'm pretty sure, that I'm going to be excited about it. And sometimes I let myself down, but in this case, I was not let down. This is really cool. I can't wait to talk about this, guys. I wish these were substantially more available. I don't think they really are. But it's an opportunity to learn about it for sure. Rocky, thank you so much for sending this. Really, really cool. That's going to be pretty much it today, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do, of course, have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like. So check those out. And if you enjoy all my content, go ahead and click on this Metal Complex logo right here and subscribe because there's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day.